All right, so we open the behind the scenes for Ophelia and Tsukiko. Both have currently escaped um, their situations that caused them to basically run away from what they called home. Ophelia leaving the facility that basically used her as a science experiment, and she is able to get out of that facility and is currently running through the woods. Tsukiko, on the other hand, is running from her village as it's been set ablaze. And like I said, you guys are running through the woods. So Kiko in her kitsune form, Ophelia taking the longest strides, making your way through the woods, just trying to escape. Ophelia, you are being chased by the facilities, basically. The scientists, along with their security, are chasing you. And Tsukiko, you've basically given your last look at the village, only to realize that the people there that have set the village ablaze have noticed you and are starting to give chase after you. And so,
Question.
yes.
Are they the same people?
What do you mean?
Like, did the people that are chasing me set her village on fire? Like, are they connected events?
Yes, according to the dice roll.
Oh. Shit, they come for you, Scoop.
Interesting.
Tsukiko, you're gonna hear one of them, one of the one of the people as you're starting to run. You're gonna hear one of them go, "Do not let her escape. You will chase her as long as you must until you get her."
If they can catch me.
Ophelia.
Doing zigzags.
That's fair. Ophelia, you hear the lead scientist. Ophelia, it's time to come home. Stop this senseless running and come home, dear.
I just picture, like, Ophelia running, like, very gangly, like, not knowing how to run, almost.
Okay.
Like, kind of tripping over her own feet and, like, having to catch herself every so often as she's running. You
Okay.
get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she's been chained and tortured her whole life. She never really gets a chance to run.
Okay. No, that makes sense. All right. So as you guys start to run toward basically towards each other, Tsukiko,
Yeah.
you're running towards each other.
Oh, where's my thingy?
It's
Oh,
top.
there it is. I found it. I found it. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
zigzagging. Oh, hold on.
Dunk.
Oh,
So what I picture is Tsukiko's like basically running ahead. Ophelia comes and trips over Tsukiko.
I just
And
picture I trip over her, fly forward, and like skid into a snowbank, face first.
And I kind of picture Tsukiko doing like a little yelp.
What the fuck was
Not
that?
really hurt, but surprised.
Ophelia's just gonna pop her head out of the snowbank as she kind of lifts herself up, looks around for a minute, and sees like a bundle of fur that she tripped over. She's just gonna crawl forward on all fours and like gently poke it because she doesn't know what the fuck it is.
Okay.
I feel like Tsukiko just like kind of does like the thing where like animals when they first meet people, they like do a little like sniff and intrigued and interested, like looking around
Mm-hmm.
and doing a little sniff.
Ophelia's gonna like reach her hand out to like pet her for a second and get startled by like the tip of her nose touching her hand and jolt backwards before gently petting her nose and noticing the people behind her catching up.
There she is, guys! Get her!
Ophelia's just gonna like quickly like stand up all flustered and grab Tsukiko, kind of throw her over her shoulder and just start booking it.
Okay.
Like, nope, this is mine now.
I have adopted something. I don't know what it is yet.
I'm taking it.
So,
It's mine now.
so as you start making your way through the woods, eventually you get out of earsight or out of sight of the two groups. You also get out of earshot, so you are well gone. You've hit your stride, and you are basically mad dashing through the woods. And eventually, you arrive here. You find some older tents. You notice, oh come on. You notice some stones laid out in the shape of basically a fireplace.
Ophelia's just gonna slowly like peek her head out through the trees, like cautiously looking around. As she slowly walks into the camp, like almost hunched over. So if anybody is there, they'd be terrified to see like this hunchy, skinny looking pale thing. Possibly like covered in muck and dirt and just filthy looking.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And she just makes her way into the campsite. And when she feels like it's safe, she'll put Tsukiko down on the ground.
Okay. And so as you look around the camp, you notice it's definitely been abandoned.
With the fire?
So the fire's not there. There is just the basically the ring for the fire. You can see
Yeah.
basically some dried wood. You also notice some ashy woods as well. But yeah.
Okay, just checking.
It may look like a fire on the map, but I don't think it's lit anymore.
Wow, must have hit my head really hard. I thought I saw a fire. Ophelia's just gonna like skulk around the camp for a second before like kicking open some like I want to say like empty crates
Mm-hmm.
that have been broken down. She's just gonna start kicking them and cracking them open and tossing them into the fire pit.
Okay.
I mean, well, I'm just Tsukiko's just looking around, still in her fox form. She's not gonna feel like she's not gonna turn yet until she feels like it's safe.
Okay.
I almost hit the trash can on my character. No.
And then Tsukiko evaporates.
Just evaporate in thin air. You're like, oh wait, where'd my friend go?
New powers? Is there anything I should roll to attempt to light a fire, or do I know how to do this?
Go ahead and make for me a survival check.
You said we didn't have to have a character.
Well, you're fine, Tsukiko.
What about? Mm,
Okay, yeah, you're easily able to light the fire.
I'm gonna do
It's like
it
caveman. I know how to make fire.
I did this. I've made fire.
I feel like Ophelia is gonna create the fire and get startled by it and like jump backwards, kind of falling on her butt and like scooting away from it for a moment before going, "Oh, okay, I did that."
Okay, so Kuko did her like long trek around, sniffing the ground, just like trying to see if she can sense anything.
Okay.
She doesn't hear anything, she doesn't smell anything out of the ordinary, so she's gonna slowly come back over here. And feel like it's safe enough to turn into her kitsune form, not her like fox form, but like human form basically.
Mhm. Okay.
Is this the point where she's naked?
Oh no!
Because remember, you had to get magic clothes made?
Tsukiko or
Yeah, Tsukiko. Didn't you
I mean technically yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I am naked.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because future episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to like look into one of these tents and see if there's like old tattered clothing that I could at least throw on.
Oh yeah. There definitely is.
Yay!
I picture like Ophelia is just warming her hands, not paying attention to the obvious naked human.
Yeah. My ass is in the air, but Ophelia doesn't see it. Not yet. Well, I mean, probably not. I'll probably find pants in here.
You find pants.
Do I just find pants or do I find a shirt too?
Yes, you find basic clothing.
Because that would be funny. Like, you can't see my ass hanging out, but you'll see my tits.
No, you let your hair down. You let your hair down and do that cavewoman thing where your hair just covers your boobs.
Oh yeah, like kind of like Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her hair is covering her tits.
Yeah, you just let your hair down. It's fine.
Oh my god.
I come back and I just sit on the ground, just like looking, not saying anything. Just looking, watching Ophelia very cautiously.
Okay.
Ophelia's just gonna be happily warming her hands. And then be like, where'd that little fox go? And she, like, looks to the side where nothing is, and she's like, huh, nothing over there. Oh, what? Who are you? And she's like, stumbles backwards a little bit.
I'm that little fox that you found. I am Tsukiko, and I'm Kitsune, so you picked up me in my fox form.
Ophelia's gonna, like, cautiously walk over and, like, gently poke her. Be like, you're a fox?
Yeah.
How's that work? And she's, like, cautiously, like, examining her for a moment because she's never seen anything like this.
Understandable.
Us kitsunes can turn into foxes as soon as we hit a certain age.
Fascinating. What is this? And she's like gonna see her fluffy tails.
It's my tails.
Do these go away too?
No.
How do you hide?
How do I hide what? Or what do I hide?
How do you hide amongst the humans?
Well, where I come from, there are full of kitsune, so I don't necessarily need to hide.
Interesting. Aren't you cold?
No, my fur keeps me warm.
Ophelia's just gonna look at the tattered clothes on her, just be like, "What fur?"
Oh. I mean, I don't have fur now, but I have fur if I turn him into kitsune form.
Oh,
Yeah.
fancy.
I had to find some new clothes, otherwise you would have seen me butt ass naked, so.
Your clothes don't go with you?
Um, I had clothes before, but they all burned in a fire that happened in my village.
Oh, is that why you were running?
Mm-hmm.
I was running from a scientist.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they were the ones that may have caused the fire for you as well.
Most likely. My whole village was just burned up in flames. I lost everything, including my parents.
You're the only survivor?
Mm-hmm. As far as I know.
Don't worry, I'll protect you. She, like, gently reaches her hand out and gives her little head a pat.
I have a picture of Tsukiko's tails are just wagging, like happily waggling. And she just has, like, you just look and you see, like, kind of this, like, kind of deadpan face, but, like, not really. And she's just wagging her tails. Her tails have more expression than she does.
Cute. Is there any way I could go and hunt us some food?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I imagine we're both dying.
I mean, you're both definitely hungry.
And just all of a sudden hear our tummies growl, and then we look down at our stomachs at the same time, and they look back at each other.
Let's try to find us some food.
Yeah.
Can I investigate the camp and try and find a weapon or something
Yeah.
for huntings?
Mm-hmm.
Survival?
Investigation.
Oh, right. The Where were these rolls last night?
Non-existent.
It was all because his D20s were broken.
I
That's
still
why there wasn't rolls.
I need to fix that for tomorrow. Okay. I'll work with Stellar on that tomorrow.
While Ophelia's on that side, I can go on this side. Do you need me to roll for investigation or see if I could find anything?
Um, I mean, if you wanna roll,
I'm gonna roll.
okay. Goddamn. Okay, yeah. Both of you are able to both of you find short swords. Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm going to say you both find hand crossbows.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. I mean, something a little easier for hunting than running up with a sword and trying to stab something. At least you could shoot it from range.
True, but have you seen Ophelia? She's a walking tree.
Just blend in with the trees.
We can
Yeah.
go fishing the fun way.
Yeah, there is some water over here.
Yeah.
Fishing the fun way?
Yeah.
Are you gonna shoot it?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
It would be kind of like Sons of the Forest, but instead of like stabbing them, you shoot them.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, so Tsukiko's gonna go fishing the fun way.
Okay.
Ophelia's gonna slowly follow behind her, still like hunched over, so I don't think Tsukiko knows the full size of her yet.
Okay. Alright, so are you attempting to shoot the fish?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
What should we use to shoot?
You know what? Go ahead and make for me survival checks.
Oh. Okay.
Question before I shoot: did we find arrows?
Yes,
Or are we
each.
bonking these fish with a crossbow?
No, you found a few bolts.
That would be pretty interesting.
Using the crossbow to beat the fish. You're like, it's
I mean,
something.
hey, that's fishing the fun way either way, so.
Just bang.
So, survival.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing that's all the way at the bottom of additional skills.
Yes. Ease under stealth.
Oh, yeah. So, with those rolls, you guys are able to easily... I'm going to say that you guys bring in each 3 fish. So, yay.
Yes, it is like Sons of the Forest. And
Yes, it
you
is.
can only carry 3 fish.
I mean, it's still not bad rolls.
I mean, yeah, that is true. I know. No, it's not bad rolls.
Ophelia's gonna take the 3 fish she caught and stick all 3 of them on one bolt. So it's easier to carry them.
Okay, so to put the hand crossbow is only about the size of a pistol. So the bolts are only like 6 to 8 inches long.
Yeah. I can't
Can I, like-
imagine these are very thick fish.
I mean, they're fish. I'd picture like salmon.
Is
Oh,
there
yeah, we
like
got
things
salmon?
that I could get to make a roast and spit?
Yeah, I mean there's definitely some sticks around. You guys find the basically you notice 2 pieces of wood that have that basically make a Y at the top. They're roughly same length. You notice someone's already gone through the trouble of sharpening the bottom part to where it looks like it's been used before for jabbing into the ground for that exact purpose.
Oh,
Yep.
great. I thought I would have to like kind of like build it myself.
All right, survival check.
Oh, yay!
Survivals.
You know, I would think like Tsukiko's survival instincts were supposed to like should be like higher.
Yeah. You know what? Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Didn't even listen to me explain.
I trust me, I get where you're coming from just because Kitsune.
Yeah, because she's a kitsune.
Yeah. I will say with the 10, you are able to essentially you would know how to make a roasting pit or the roasting spit.
Yay! And I'll just make it and then just like stab the fishes
Okay.
and then put it together and be like, okay, you got it now. Make some fish.
Okay. All right. So you've got Ophelia. Are you giving your fish to her?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you guys have a total of 6 fish on the open fire.
Yay.
What are you guys doing in the meantime while the fish is cooking?
Mm,
I kind of picture Tsukiko just because of like fire and that she literally just ran from her town, that she's gonna like kind of scooch herself back from the fire and look away.
Okay. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. That works.
if it's possible, Ophelia is going to get up and look for 2 blankets.
Okay.
Is there anything I should roll for that, or?
Investigation. Okay. Yeah, you are able to find I mean, they're definitely tattered. They've definitely seen better days, but you are able to find 2 blankets.
Okay, I imagine like Ophelia rummaging around in like this weird tent thing, and
Mm-hmm.
just pots and pans and different things are just flying out of this tent. Like right behind her, past Tsukiko. Just all of the noise, all of the clanging, and pulls out these crappy little blankets.
I just see all the things flying past me and I'm like, okay.
And she's just gonna kind of stand up a little bit straighter and like shake them out so they're less dusty, and walk over and
Okay.
like plop a blanket on top of Tsukiko's head. Like almost making her look like Ghost because she just dropped it on her head.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
And you just see like the ears sticking up through the blanket.
Maybe through one of the holes in the blanket, just a
Yeah,
little
they're just
ear poking out.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
Like, little ear poke. Oh,
and I just grab the blanket and bring it off of my face and just say a silent thank you.
you're welcome.
And then out of the corner eye, she just sees something tall and she's like, what is that? And then she looks up and she's just like, kind of like that feeling like a kid when it looks up at somebody that's taller than him. He's just like,
Okay.
I didn't know you were
Ophelia's
this
gonna like
tall.
spin. Ophelia's gonna be like half spin either way. Be like, what? What's wrong?
How tall are you?
Just gonna sit there and think for a moment, like, think 7 something.
Huh.
I don't really remember the exact number. Been a while since I've heard my last measurement. How big are you?
Oh god, how big is the I should know these things. Da, da, da. I did put like her height on here, didn't
Should be in notes.
Mm-hmm.
I? No, I did not.
She shrank.
Oh wait, oh, physical characteristics.
Maybe
Aw.
background.
I am 6 foot.
Oh, you're quite a bit smaller.
Yeah.
How long have you lived around these parts? She's gonna like squat down a little bit on her legs, just right in front of Tsukiko.
Basically my whole life.
What's it like out here?
Um, Usually sometimes like very cold when it comes to winter times. That leaves change color during fall times.
The leaves change color? And she's just
Yeah.
gonna kind of look at Tsukiko like in awe, like a little kid listening to a story for the first time.
Yeah. How long have you been like in where you came from?
So I was created not born like other beings. I've never really seen the outside, she's gonna say as she looks around her, kind of confused and in awe of everything.
Hmm. Interesting.
Ophelia's gonna like pick up a handful of snow and like sniff it and look at it like, what is this?
That is snow. Usually happens during the winter times.
Ophelia's going to go and try to eat it.
Okay.
um,
Hopefully she'd stop me if it's yellow snow.
it's it's not yellow, so I can promise you.
Okay.
Maybe just don't eat that. It's not food.
What is it?
It, it's snow, but it's not food.
What is it for?
Um. Hmm. I don't. Hmm. I
Tsukiko
try.
didn't realize she was dealing with a grown-up child.
um. I I really don't know what it's for. I always kind of thought it just makes the ground look pretty, kind of like decoration.
Imagine like Ophelia looking at her and then at the snowball kind of in her hand and just pick up a little bit more snow, pack it together, and lightly like one-handed chuck it at her just to see what happens.
Okay.
Just
And the snowball is going to crash against Tsukiko and break into tiny pieces.
Tsukiko's just going to look at Ophelia and just like blink her eyes, like just stare at her.
Ophelia's just gonna go tag as she tilts her head to the side, kind of with a half smile.
Okay.
I didn't know what you know what tag is.
It's a game that you throw something or tap somebody and then you run away.
Have you played other games before?
Many. I just know very few. It was used as a distraction for me during my tests.
Hmm. Interesting.
There are very little joys of being an experiment, she'll say as she stands fully upright and walks over to the spit and just carefully spins the fish so they don't burn. Because I imagine they're looking a little toasty.
Okay. Nice.
I do have to ask, DM,
Mm-hmm.
do the people that were chasing us see our smoke?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. It basically, you guys had run so far ahead that there is no chance of them even catching you.
Okay. Just making sure.
Haha,
If I
we
have
win.
to, I'll kick Snow into fire.
Nope. You guys are perfectly safe.
Okay.
Yay.
How do the fishies look?
The fish are looking delectable.
Are they done?
They are done.
Okay. Ophelia's just gonna carefully pull the stick off the spit with all the fish attached and just lightly blow on them as she like finds like I want to imagine like she finds like a flat rock or something and
Mm-hmm.
places them on a flat rock and hands them to Tsukiko
Okay.
as she crouches back down beside her.
Thank you.
Of course.
I imagine like this is just like an interesting first meeting. So we're like silent and like looking down and chewing our own food.
Yeah, very unsure and kind of both scared at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys are able to eat in peace, and as you guys finish your fish, um, a cold wind whips through the area.
I imagine like Ophelia like pulling the blanket tighter and shivering a bit as she looks around, trying to figure out what
Tsukiko's
they could
just
do for
sitting there
shelter.
like nothing happened. Because she's so used to the cold.
Oh. Is there like a tent or something they can use as shelter
Mm-hmm.
from the wind?
Absolutely.
Which
The
one?
I will ping it for you. Of all of the ones there, this is the most intact one.
Okay. I
Yep.
imagine first Ophelia's gonna check like these little things here
Mm-hmm.
because they're closer and make her way around. Ophelia's gonna go inside, check it, kind of clear out some space.
Okay.
More pots and pans go flying.
As I go flying past my head again.
No, imagine like a pot or something lands in the fire pit.
Oh.
Now there's just a really boiling hot pan or something in the fire.
10 out of 10 would not touch.
Ophelia's gonna get up and go look at it, be like, "Don't touch that." I think this would make for decent shelter for the night.
Okay.
It's as tidy as I could make it. Ophelia's gonna use her blanket that she has and kind of like tack it up against where the open doorway is so the wind stays out.
Okay.
I don't know what she's gonna tack it with, but something. Maybe sticks. Shove stick in doorway. This work.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you guys are easily able to secure the area for the night, and fire still glows a uh, nice glow throughout the night, and you guys are able to sleep peacefully.
Well, somewhat peacefully. I would imagine that Tsukiko, when she sleeps, she has nightmares about what just happened and what occurred. That she like tosses and turns.
Yeah. No, that's understandable.
I imagine Ophelia like wakes up occasionally and sees her like kicking and stirring in her sleep, and Ophelia'll take her hand and like snuggle up to her a little bit and put her hand around her shoulders or something,
Okay.
just to comfort her a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, as you guys basically comfort each other throughout the night, um, like I said, it passes uneventfully, and come the morning, you start. Ophelia, you see the you start to see sun rays coming through the little slits in the wood. You start to hear the birds chirp.
Ophelia's gonna like look at Tsukiko before exiting the little hut and make sure she's alright before she exits, peering her head out and making sure the surrounding area is safe. I imagine she does like a light perimeter check.
Okay.
Would I have to roll anything to find out if there's anything wrong in the area?
Roll for me perception.
Anything?
Okay, yeah. As you look around, you can hear what sound like footprints or footsteps in the snow.
can I tell if I know these footprints?
Um,
Like, since I've been caged up for so long, I imagine I'd recognize patterns of people that
so
I know.
so as you look at it, you notice it's a paw print.
Mm, okay.
Yep. And just ahead of you, you see a wolf, and it's like sniffing the air. And let me see if I have a wolf token that I can put on the thing. I do. Ooh, actually, the perfect wolf. You notice a winter wolf, like just sniffing the air ahead of you.
I imagine he wants leftover fish.
No, he's just looking at the area because he smelled the smoke.
I kind of imagine Tsukiko going out and say, like, like ask if everything's alright, then see the wolf instantly and just run like straight back in underneath, like, to hide herself.
I imagine Ophelia hears like her emerging from it, and then like a stumble backwards inside the hut, and she just like, "What the fuck was that?" She looks back at the wolf. She's gonna cautiously step around it, and I imagine like she picks up like one of the fish that was left over,
Mm-hmm.
slowly walk towards it, and like
And you
gently
you as
chuck it.
as you're like getting close to it, you watch the wolf like it goes from like kind of just like looking around, and it starts hearing your footsteps. Its ears perk, and like one of them twists in your direction, and it like you see it like whip around and look at you, and as you like you're starting to like approach it, it lowers its head, and you hear.
Just to note, your mic cut out.
Oh, so it growls at you.
Ophelia's just gonna lightly chuck the fish in its direction, and then slowly back away from it.
It's like maintaining eye contact with you as it like lowers its head down and grabs the fish. And as it like raises its head back up, the wolf is going to like nod at you. So for awareness, winter wolves are actually really smart. So they understand basic gestures. So like if someone's offering something to them, they'll do basically a thank you, basically nod slash they'll like bow, basically stuff like that. So it's going to like lower its head, even breaking its eye gaze with you to like lower its head to you, basically thanking you for the fish.
Ophelia's just gonna do a slow nod back as
And
she stares at it, kind of in awe, because she's never seen one.
and it's gonna look at you, turn towards the woods, and run off into the woods.
Ophelia's just gonna mutter to herself, "Magnificent." She slowly continues her little perimeter check. Not going where the wolf was, obviously, but
So the
near.
other thing I want you like I would picture like there'd be like footstep or like paw prints like kind of up closer like in that browned area of the snow like basically where it would be trafficked.
Mhm.
I picture like Ophelia like taking one of her hooves and putting it next to it and the paw print being about two times if not three times the size of her hoof print.
Oh shit.
So like they're classified as large. compared to like regular wolves.
Oh wow.
So yeah, they are definitely big creatures.
Damn.
Yeah.
Should I roll anything for the rest of the perimeter check?
Nope, you are good.
Okay.
And so Kiko kind of like looks around outside. Is the wolf gone?
Ophelia is gonna slowly make her way back and go, "Oh, is that what it was? I fed it one of our fish that was left over, and he ran away."
I imagine Tsukiko lets out a sigh and then fully walks out. Okay.
He was beautiful. You should have come to see him.
I mean, I don't imagine that he's not beautiful, but I'm kind of terrified of wolves.
Is that not what you are?
No. I'm a fox. Foxes are different than wolves.
Oh. Is that why you're smaller?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. But I don't think he'll be back.
Okay.
So I'm gonna post a picture in the VC. The not the crystallized wolf in this, but the one that actually looks like the winter wolf. The one closest to what would be the camera. That's how big it is, and you can see the rib cage and everything of a person compared to it.
Oh.
What would the crystallized one be?
I believe. Hold up. Let me see.
Is that like its parent or something?
Grandpapa.
I am not sure what that is.
Oh. Okay.
When it stays in the snow for too long.
Right?
I imagine like
It
that's
looked like
one of
Willow.
one of the wolves like from Frozen. Like I think
Yeah.
Elsa got to the wolf.
That's what
And now he's
happens
just
when it falls asleep in snowstorm.
Yeah.
And then it wakes
Like
up
when-
in the snow pile.
Like when huskies fall asleep in the snow.
Yeah.
He just frozen a little bit. He's okay.
Yeah.
I am here for it.
Just a little snow dusted. He's okay.
Okay. All right. So. All right. So you guys safe and sound from the wolves. Oh, that's what it is. So the big
That's
one,
what it is?
the big one is called a winter dire wolf.
I kind of figured it might be like a dire wolf because dire wolves are known to be very bigger than the other types of wolves.
So you would basically have wolf, and then a dire wolf and a winter wolf are the same size. And then you have the dire winter wolf, which is the big guy. Which would, let me see if I can find a, real quick. Just show you how big one of those would be compared to you guys. Yeah, here we go. So this is how big it would be in comparison. Yeah.
Help.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have no weapons. Run.
But
run away.
I like how the DM doesn't delete them. He shoves them off screen slightly.
in case I want to use them again.
Oh.
Run. Run far away. Time to run again. Come on. We're
No. You're fine.
We're gonna die. Ophelia is going to look around for a moment
Okay.
and pause for a second, thinking, and she's just gonna look at Tsukiko and go, "Where should we go now? Unless that is, you don't want to come with me."
I wouldn't say I don't want to come with you. I mean, I have really nowhere else to go. I don't really know where to go, actually. I haven't really ventured off too far from my home.
Maybe we could find a village or something. And we could do some odd jobs to get some money and find a place to stay.
I would imagine us just moving forward and not looking back at how our lives changed.
I imagine, like, Ophelia grabbing, like, the blankets and stuff just in case. And, like, keeping the crossbows.
Okay.
And maybe a long walking stick.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I imagine, like, Tsukiko's, like, walking behind Ophelia, kind of holding on to, like, her clothing, like how, like, a little kid would do, just not to get lost or anything.
Cute.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just making some notes real quick. Walking stick. Two-hand. Two-hand crossbows. Blankets. What else were you taking?
A large walking stick.
Okay.
Just a random long stick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, going to say that basically we wrap up there. You guys are on to your next adventure to start basically your lives together. So, yay.
Yay!